Like even when he had the Wagner group completely on his side. What would have stopped him? Because the Wagner group was like 5,000 strong. More than that. Like 10 grand. Like something like that, yeah. Why not just like if you were really serious about taking over this entire country, continent, these well the country first, yeah. Send them all in. Like, what's the like
He had to, this is what I think, is that what Putin has to do is tiptoe where he can go hard enough to win the war, but not hard enough to invoke a NATO response. You know what I'm saying? Where there's like, if I wanted Ukraine, I could just annihilate the shit out of them and roll in with the tanks, but then NATO will be like, brother, you have the entire Russian military, the entire tanks division and bombing runs and all this shit going on. We're going to have to respond. But he's doing it. This is how Putin fights. He does a slow drip. I mean, for fuck's sake, when did he take Crimea? 2008? Under Obama, right? So, like, that was, I would argue, the first step in the invasion, total invasion of Ukraine. He's doing a slow drip because he's not going to get kicked out after terminal. He has all the time in the world until he fucking dies. He's like, honestly, it's easier to take Ukraine with a slow drip than like an overnight blitz. Because if I do overnight blitz, now I might have to fight a hot war with NATO. If I do a slow drip, they don't give a fuck. They don't even notice.
I think this is proven though that like they're not gonna respond.
NATO? Yeah, no, we don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm surprised he hasn't done the blitz. Surprised
because. I mean, maybe that's the final
name. He knows that they wouldn't call the response, or he thinks that they would.
I don't think NATO would respond here. So
I don't think so either.
If NATO was going to respond, they would have responded when they used the vacuum, and they discovered 10,000 burial ground. Yeah, in the middle of Ukrainian city. Ukraine showed video evidence. So there's something.
Well, I think NATO's also tweaked out. I think a big part of this was getting Trump in office because NATO's tweaked out that America wouldn't help in a war against Russia. We would either literally fight on Russia's side because Donald's a psycho, that's a possibility, or just abstain. Be like, we're not going to fucking.
I also did say this: as long as he really wanted to blow by the balls, all you would have to do is say, okay, well, if they're going to invade like they're saying they are, I'm going to overload the reactors in Chernobyl and tell everyone good luck.
Well, yeah, but that's
so I did watch a video on this.
Then we kill him.
I said this thing true. Well, I'm gonna die anyways.
Yeah.
Like, if the Russians, listen, I said this before. I said this like a year ago. And then I watched scientists talk about it. If he was to overload the reactor, it would cause such a large. It would seep into like part of the Black Sea. It would end the world.
Whoa. If that seeped into the Black Sea and you contaminated the Black Sea, it would eventually contaminate every ocean on planet Earth, and then we'd all fucking die.
You know, if I was the leader,
I got an idea.
If I was the leader of Ukraine, and my only option I got is I'm gonna die in a gulag, or they're gonna come assassinate.
Mexico is closer than you think. Fast and secure money transfers to Latin America.
Or I overload the reactor.
Well, yeah, but you're also forgetting that, like, just because the Russians take your land doesn't mean all of your people die. You overload that fucking reactor, all of your people die. You're dooming your people to death, even though, like, you know, like, there is still a chance they can live under a Russian occupation. They've done it before. The fucking Ukrainians, bro. They've lived under Russian occupation on and off for fucking 100 years or more. Reactor, it's like, fuck your people, you're killing everything. You're killing the land, the soil. You're killing the soil. That's the whole part of fighting for your land. This is my soil. And now our leaders, I'm going to poison the soil. You're like, I don't know. That to me, I don't think would work. But regardless, we're moving on to... This. We're going to watch King Donald. Yeah. We're going to watch King Donald give his 20-minute remarks. It's going to be hard. It's going to be brutal.
The President of the United States.
This is the White... It's 20 minutes. This is the White House, by the way. It looks more and more like Mar-a-Lago.
Buckle in, strap in.
I'm going to speed him up. I can't listen to Donald speak.
It's so hard.
J-Trump.
This shit.
We're going to speed him up. No, I'm not getting copyright strike. Absolutely not.
John! They should have put it playing in.
Dude, they will one day. I'm muting it until it's over. God bless the USA. Thank you very much. We love that song. We could have listened to the whole song. We had that right from the beginning. Lee Greenwood.
You're
That's
German.
been a great tribute to all of us.
So is he.
Why don't we say my mom is German, my dad is Italian. Bavarian, the most Nazis. The highest. Well, I had like a great uncle who was in the fucking SS. It's bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. My mom's last name was Rolfengosh.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's changed the one thing.
Well, she got married. But the red gas, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's your last.
Special people, right from the beginning, Lee Greenwood, and it's been a great tribute to all of us. Why don't we sit down? We've got plenty of time, right? Special people, very special people. And
This is
I
a
hope you like
speech
what we're
for.
doing. Did everybody?
This is a speech for Gold Star families, which are, I believe, families of like fallen U.S. soldiers in combat. So I can't wait to see how callous and like no empathy is going to be to these people, bro. This motherfucker will treat everyone the exact same, like dog shit.
Yep.
He doesn't give a fuck who you are. He could be his wife.
Want to get to see the presidential walk of fame?
That. And $50 he brings up Joe Biden's picture being the auto pen picture.
You have some of your favorite presidents there, some of your least favorite presidents. Some were good, some were great, some were terrible. But that's the way life goes, right? And you notice the roses, this is a rose garden, and we added a lot of roses, I will tell you. This was a rose garden that didn't have too many roses, and if you look now, we cornered the market on roses.
By the way, this is what I was talking about earlier, which is like Trump really is obsessed with like vanity and like he's like a theater kid. He's like, we got more roses, we're cleaning up the pool, I've got the golden statue, we're building the ballroom. Like he has like architect autism. You know what I mean? Like everybody has their own like train autism or whatever. His is Bob the Builder. He's Don the Builder. It's much like Bob the Builder, except he also rapes kids.
And you deserve that. So thank you for being with us in this beautiful spring, this gorgeous spring day.
Oh, this motherfucker would love Minecraft. Somebody, when he gets like drooling dumb fuck, needs to give him a PC, give him Minecraft, and be like, look at my ballroom! Oh.
Very famous rose garden. It's been famous for a long time. They let it get a little bit out of control. But now it's brought back to the highest level. And, you know, where you're standing, or sitting right now is white stone. And that was grass. And the problem with it is you couldn't walk on it because there's a war.
Brother, we're in the middle of a war. Yeah, and there's a virus.
It was always soaking wet. It didn't matter. It was always soaking wet. Absolutely.
What, the TV?
And so when Brooke Rollins would get up and start making a magnificent speech, and she'd be standing in mud.
Which one, the game or the fucking pedophile president?
She was always concerned about broken shoes. But people would come here, women would come with the high heels, and it wasn't a pretty picture. So after about 150 years, we gave up in the grass, and we said, let's build it so we can use it. And now we have lunches here, we have dinners here, and it's nice and it's cool. The white.
By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, part of the main reason why when he started losing support was over the ballroom and over the Trump Kennedy stuff. I'm not going to the biggest drop, and it's because like it's so disconnected from like anything where like it doesn't even matter whether you're talking about war, groceries, gasoline, this shit, bro. None of us are ever going to step foot in there. Like, how many people do you think will ever step foot in that ballroom out of 365 million of us? I'm going to assume maybe 50,000 people in total throughout the next like 20 years. And a lot of them will be the same people coming in and out of it over and over again. None of us are going to be here. None of us get to see this. Why would we give a fuck? And he's so disconnected. He's like, I ran into the Trump Kennedy Center. None of us will ever go to the Kennedy Center. Maybe somebody, but not the average fucking Joe. I don't think the Pentagon is like the military complex beneath it. Why not? Well, it's definitely going to be a bunker in the sense where it's going to sustain attacks.
Didn't they change the price of the pro pound?
Yeah, they went from 200 million to 400 million.
And then they went up even more, I think, to $1 billion.
Yeah, well, he says that the $400 million is for the ballroom part of the ballroom. That's like actually what he said. So that means that the ballroom is just code for the entire complex.
I'd love to see where the fucking...
It's a data center. I'd believe that. I would believe it's a data center.
That would not shock me whatsoever.
Anyway, let's keep it.
Flex for sun, so you don't let those go in my eye right now. I didn't anticipate that, but it's a great place. It's a great place, and we do news conferences, we do everything. And
wait. He painted the stones white.
What?
That's actually got.
Did I rinse it off? No.
You probably noticed the new black granite, and it's been so well received, people can't even believe it because the stones were all broken and really in bad disrepair, and it's really become great. And we added the picture. Is DJT ever going to suffer the consequences of his actions? No.
You should have watched it
I
all.
don't know what you do. America, the country, will never throw one of its presidents in prison. It is such a bad look internationally. Like, if that were the case, we would have to throw every single one of them in prison. Like, I mean, they have all committed something. I'm not saying it's a certain state.
And if washing this spoon off, get rid of the sickness, then wash yourself off.
There you will face the consequences. He like said, Christy Nolan, Pam Bondi, Pat Patel. like they're all, if there is justice, they will go to prison for him.
You know what I'm saying? So the presidents from George Washington to a guy named Trump, and people really, they'd love to. We call it the presidential wall of fame or walk of fame. We say we can call it either. Do you like walk or wall? Ready? Walk. Presidential walk of fame. I see what he does. He goes all the time. President. Wait, is there a single ounce of? Okay, there's some brunettes there. I was about to say, is this that Aryan shit? So these are people. You got Gold Star families. Bro, I don't see a sense. I mean, maybe they're in the Civil War.
The Civil War, Revolution. But that's part of it.
I mean, I'm sure there were, but like you still have slaves back then.
Yeah, they said.
Well, I believe it.
So the British, the one that got away essentially the British. The one that didn't get away because they had like whole battalions full of slaves that were fighting for their freedom. They were like, no, don't get these niggas from this plantation to get them.
Now, slave battalions are nuts.
They had a tough run.
Puerto Rican served in every way. That is true.
Shame. That's a shame. I would call that a die. But I want to thank you all for being here. It's amazing. The weekend we celebrate Mother's Day, honoring the women who raised us and all of the wonderful mothers in our lives for millions of American families. Sunday will be filled with love and gratitude and joy. I had a great mother, by the way. My mother's a dead storm. Today we're honored to be joined by many strong and truly heroic moms who have stood up for their children, both in life and in a very profound loss. Very terrible in many cases, terrible loss in many cases. And we have a lot of the greatest people on earth. Angel moms, they're with us today. They're great people. They've been through so much, and I got to know so many of you during my first days of running. I got to know you, and I got to love you. But we want to thank you for being here. Mother's Day is one of the great days. I always think so fondly of my mother. Had a wonderful mother. Among those with us this afternoon are a number of the angel moms who saw their precious children stolen from them by the open border policies of the radical left. Oh,
Yeah, I did it for you. Yeah, dude. I mean, that is disgraceful, dude. Claim that, like, these people who also, like, I love how we always pretend like his single act of violence represents the entire fucking group of people. Oh, look at his fucking face. That's a beautiful face. But we always act like one single act of violence represents an entire community, and nobody ever says, like, okay, well, you claim to represent, like, white Christians, so are all white Christians pedophiles? You know, like, nobody ever flips that script.
it's not open.
And murder, too.
That ain't garbage. He was fucking 16 white guy. He kidnapped the killer and said, he got convicted the other day. And when you talk about the Asian black guy, he's literally has himself a case and made it still executed in person. You can talk about a fuck person.
Yeah, nobody's been prosecuted for the Epstein files.
Not one person, not one fucking person. However, they didn't investigate one of the people who, one of the journalists who, like, found the original Epstein files.
Oh, yeah, he fucks his dad.
Did they investigate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. There's thousands of hours of footage of Donnie D. There's got to be a video of him saying the F slur and the N word somewhere. Of course there is. Of course there is. Wait. Do you think that would do anything to him? Dude, if there was a video of him saying the F slur or the N word, like, that would, his base, he'd probably gain probably 2% support. They'd be like, oh, wow, he's the one about it.
You remember the audio talking about black people? So, the something called Switch talk show. He started going off in the
Yeah, well, that's the you got the years since you got
Like stupid people that put him there. And the migrant criminals that let them pour into our country, and bad things happen. Bad things happen. 25 million people came into our country. Many of them were criminals. Many of them were murderers. They allowed them in with their open border policy of stupidity. These incredibly brave and resilient women have turned terrible tragedy into unyielding resolve, becoming advocates so that their mothers do not have to endure the same heartache that they've felt. all their lives. They've helped for so long. They've raised the most beautiful child and taken in. They've spent so many years. In many cases, they've been taught you for millions of years, and others are unfortunately new members of that club. And I say unfortunately, it's a sad thing. Should have never happened. Should have never happened. In their honor, we rapidly turned the worst and most dangerous water in the history of our country into the strongest water in American history. We had no people come in during the last 11 months. We had zero. There's no fucking shot you believe that, dog. There's no shot. How do you even record the people that got in here without you knowing? You know what I'm saying? Like, the number you're reporting is that there was zero undocumented immigrants. We're not documenting the people who come in here undocumented. It's in the fucking name. Yes, they can to get through. You know what I'm saying? That's so fucking stupid.
Remember that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers. Just from Planetary Design will pour 60 cups of coffee for 60 adventurers. Shop small business on Amazon. To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, John and Unicorn Beeswax will light 60 candles for Marvin.
Nobody even tries to come up. You know, you used to read about the thousands of people who would pour in and they just come up in caravans. I think it was my name. I came up with it. It looked like a caravan. Fine, shut the fuck up, man.
I believe you too, bro. Yeah.
This is so hard for me. I am sending videos on fucking stuff and I can't even fucking do them.
I can't stand him. That's why I put him at 1.5. So thank God he's in 1.5. Yeah. 25, 30,000 people pouring up. They walk through Mexico. They come from all different locations. Come from all over the world, actually. But they came into our southern border and they come up and just let them walk in. It's walking. Nobody had any idea who they were. They were murderers. 11,888 murderers. They were allowed to come into our country. We've gotten a lot of them out. Many of them murdered more than one person. What a shame. What a disgusting shame. That people can even think that this is okay is pretty incredible. But for the 12 last trip, that's been our dishwasher. People that the numbers when I say zero, I actually mean zero. It's hard to believe actually. But they're done by people that they tend to be somewhat on the left. So, oh yeah, dude.
Yo, you're right, man. It's not like if you look at documented violent crime, it's not like it's way like disproportionately controversial people. But also, even if it was, bro, it doesn't represent the entirety of the population. It doesn't represent an entire race or, oh my God, an entire category of people.
They're not going to give us a fair shake. Hey! And they say that, people don't come anymore because they know they're not going to get through. So when they know they're not going to get through, they just don't come. And just so that we save a lot of lives. So some of that journey comes from Honduras and El Salvador, lots of other countries, or from the Congo, where they come and they're there, they walk up when they come to our country. They empty the prisons of the Congo into the area of the southern border, and they told them to just walk in because stupid Americans are going to accept you beautifully. And these were harsh, mean, vicious criminals they allowed into our country. How anybody can vote for these people is hard to believe. Okay, it's hard to believe. But to a friend of mine, Marianne Mendoza, Marianne, where are you, Marianne? I got to know you right from the beginning, right? And I just want to ask you that, but I would also ask, is it easier with time? Because time has gone by, Marianne, no? It's not. Sadly, it's not. You always hear it with
It's not Hillary tequila.
But a lot of people say it's not easy. But you're a special woman. I've gotten to see a friend of yours. You're a special woman. What you have to go through is grateful. Tammy Noble. Tammy, are you here? Tammy Noble. Right. This time, no, Tammy? No. You said
He just asked one of these women. He just asked one of these women that said, does time help? No. What the fuck, dude?
He asked me that. Time heals all wounds, right? It doesn't, when you love somebody that much, it doesn't help like it should. Jacqueline Medina. A great person, really, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, thank you, buddy. Thank you. And so many others. Thank you for coming. And
Is that a nigga I see in the back? There. That nigga right there? What is it? What is it? That's you. That's you. I can't say anything. That's all you now. You're like, it might be. I don't know. Look at the shadows. Hold on. I can't tell if that's one of my people. It look like kinfolk, but I can't tell.
I don't think you've been treated properly. It's hard to believe.
It doesn't break. It doesn't nip. He doesn't nip.
The angel moms have not been treated properly, but this president treats you properly. I can't speak for others, but this one treats you properly. And we love you all, and all I can say is happy Mother's Day, and you have a good Mother's Day. A good Mother's Day. In securing our border, we've also made a tremendous
driving, stopping the flow of illegal drugs into our country. The flood of deadly fentanyl towards our border is down by 59%. And the drug
59, motherfucker, you said it was like 99.
It makes sense. Yeah, these are all made up numbers. And by C are down by 97%. 97%. And we're trying to figure out who the 3% are because they are the bravest people on earth. You see how we stop them by sea. You know, for years they'd go and catch the boat, bring them to port, they'd go in, they'd go out. By the time of the evening, they'd be back in another boat, bringing drugs in. So we gave them warning, and we don't do that anymore. We do it much more efficiently. But think of that, down by sea. A lot of them came in, about 50%. It's down 97. Now we've started very strong. The sea was more difficult, and now we've started land, and you'll see it coming down. It's come down a lot. You'll see it coming down. They come through Mexico for the most part. We had $10 because the cartels rule Mexico, and nobody else. Like they just rule it. And we lose 200,000 people a year through this poison that pours into our country. So we have the sea done in the ocean. I mean, no, we don't. We definitely do not lose 200,000 people a year from fentanyl. It just makes it up. That is insane. That would seem like that would be insane. That's probably the amount of people who just die of all drug overdoses in general. And also, the argument to that is them saying that everybody who dies of diabetes are being killed by McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? There is a person, listen, this is going to somebody who's a drug addict, bro. There's a level of responsibility that goes onto the person who's doing the drugs, and there's a level of responsibility that goes onto the society that foments that sort of environment of desperation that leads to drug use. And the thing is, let's just say hypothetically you fucking destroyed the Mexican cartel. That was a vacuum. Oh my God, it's exactly what we do in the East. You take out the Mexican cartels, you're not going to take away the desire for drugs. Somebody else will fill that hole. And okay, well now there's a market, and I want to make that money. You know, somebody will make the drugs. If you killed my drug dealer back when I was a coke addict, I did it. I mean, that's my fucking killer. Deckers releases immediately and blocks acid that causes heart trouble for 24 hours. Deckers feels the difference.
Hello, nothing's here. Molly, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep Ram, and we're excited to invest in our new team, new facility, and community. That means it's time for Belton to experience a more comfortable place to buy, lease, and service their vehicle. Get real deals on new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. The price you see, that's the price you pay. No unnecessary add-ons, no fake rebates, just new with a new way of doing things. Experience the money method today. Mainly Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep Ram.
Pretty much done 97%, and we're going to have the land done very soon. I want to thank the brave moms fighting the epidemic of drug addiction, and this afternoon, including Ann Funder, and you hear someplace, Ann Funder, does a great job. Wow, good. That's a great job you're doing. Stephanie Rose, Stephanie, thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Behind the camera there, Stephanie. And thank you very much. And a friend of mine, Jackie Stevens, is a great mom, great mother. Thank you for every single one. He did 20 years ago, right? Thank you very much. Last summer, it's a great honor to sign the Hall. Thank you all that. It's a law and we'll never give up on that mission for ending the drug epidemic in America. We've come a long way, that we've stopped the massive amounts of drugs from coming in. This afternoon, we're also joined by some of the most extraordinary mothers our nation has ever produced, our cherished Gold Star moms. These are Gold Star moms. These mothers raised up children so selfless and so devoted that they volunteered to wear the uniform of our nation and lay down their lives for all of us. One of those mothers is Janet Champ. Janet, where's Janet? Thank you, Janet. Hi, you're great.
I wonder if they've got any Operation Epstein Fury. What if they've got any Operation Epstein Fury Gold Star families in the crowd? Because 13 people died. I wonder if allegedly only 13. I wonder if they've got. He's like, oh, he died during the beginning of the operation. He never knows. He's like God.
Your son, Marine Captain Jesse Melton, and I heard he was an outstanding. They give me a list when they tell me about this. You know, they said that Jesse was outstanding. The word outstanding. Thank you for being the good you were.
Jesse, on the paper for your dead son, it says outstanding. All right, moving on.
That's unironically what he just did. And in 2008, Jesse told his mother, Mom, I want to go change the world and make it an even better place. I want to make it a better place, Mom. Just before his 30th birthday, even though he had The day off, Jesse volunteered to take the place of a fellow Marine, and then I was brother along to the president of the birth of that day. Jesse gave his life for our country. Jesse was struck down that day by helping somebody else. And Janice, I want to say America is a strong and free nation today because of people like your great son, and we want to thank you for being here. Thank you very much. I also want to express my love for the moms with us whose extraordinary heroes gave their lives in the terrorist attack at Abbey Gate in Afghanistan. I got to know you very well. Very well. And these are phenomenal people. We went to a club I own in Bedminster, New Jersey, which is beautiful. They played music. They said, "You actually think he's coming out?" He said, "Yes." And I was going to do it just to stop by and say hello. And we ended up listening to music for 4 hours on that beautiful night. Looking at the sky. He's just a theater. He's just a... For those who don't know, we live in the fuck my car. The peak at all the credit. Bob car, the cars have issues in the hospital. So I got it all the way here, and then I visited the brand. Fucking time, you know. Why the fuck? This is a month. You were today. You told me to fuck that car a month ago, man. You know, I told me to get your keys. You didn't get it. You motherfucker just told me. He goes, "Hey man, you need to pay him 20 years old age. You don't ever need to pay that to take his life." He goes, I said, "Yes." I said, "Oh, you know, they're having like that week. I'm going to tell me people like that." I said, "He's like, yeah, let me tell you what. I went out and told him that." And I was like, "Yeah, oh, damn thing." He was like, "Oh, shit." And he was like, "Who's me?" I'm like, "Shit. Get the fuck out of here." Like, hang up this phone. And like, he was, "Well, I'm going to let her know what's going on. If you have to try this manager, if you have to woman, if you have to white lady, if you have to glasses, right? Yeah, that bitch." Oh, that bitch a week ago, like a month ago, couldn't get this fucking car. Well, what's he saying? You think that something was wrong? He's like, I told her to get that shit. She was like, "I think it's a mouse." He was like, "Yeah, there's another one." The 3 year, he was like, "Yeah." I'm ready to fly. I said, "Oh, we got it, bro." He sounds like you guys gonna be honest. Bro, you even got it. He doesn't give a fuck that he got you. He's already got somebody working for him. But no, so what you were saying before, Brad, no, he really is just a theater kid, a creative guy. He never got the chance to do that on the stage. All build his fucking rage and resentment and hatred of everything living, because that's what he wants to be. He's like a free spirit. And he's a narcissist for a match who now is covering up all of his things. Dude, like, I think that if he was able to just be himself, I think he would unironically be like non-binary. Yeah. Oh no, he'd be gay, but I think he'd be like dressing up like a drag. I think that's like his thing. Like, you know, they want to look pretty, like, and want to praise, and like that's his whole fucking thing. And give music to theater. He'd be like Elton John, yeah. Or like Christine Elm's husband. Thinking about those wonderful people. Abbey Gate, very well known. Should have never. I was been chopped up by the Vikings. The talent Lopez, you know that, right? You know that. Mauricio Lopez, Fuller, Now, Coral, Rosino, like all of the Abbey Gate clubs, we're thinking of you and these other things. And again, to the White House, the idea to uncover a very beautiful cemetery. Sanitation. And over and we paid our respects, but great people that day. We shouldn't have lost any people that day.
It's the same man that get captured by the food military that either.
Yeah, I prefer my soldiers not captured. Such a fucking. That's why I was waiting for like an American to get taken prisoner by like the Iranians. I was like, bro, you're talking. That's what you do, right? You're talking. Like, no, you probably like that, dude. I was always worried. I was like, yeah, dude, if we ever have like prisoners taken, he would not even. They have been sacrificed. You know, we will avenge them. We give them a medal.
All the videos that we see, the edit videos of kids was like,
well, that's because that was early internet. They didn't figure out just yank that shit. Post that shit. You didn't believe it.
The incredible moms, and we're doing everything in our power to support them and millions of other mothers all across America. And we're blessed to have many wonderful mothers serving in this administration, including Secretary of Tax Office Rick Roberts is doing a phenomenal job. Thank you very much. And the first woman to serve as a White House Chief of Staff. She's become a legend, Susie Wiles.
Oh wait, no, Susie Wiles.
Should have went to the other
Susie
side.
Wiles is like the one in control of the entire pattern. She's the one with the puppet master. And she's been like, every once in a while, leaving stuff out of this, like, total in one way, while then she's like, they pull all the strings on another fucking side. But she's the one in control of the everything, everything. You know?
Yeah, families and mothers who passed a great, big, beautiful bill, the largest tax cuts in American history.
For the top 1%, and you need to say that because yes, he did do a large tax cut for billionaires, bro.
Expanded the child credit to $2,200 from a much lower number per child. Delivered the largest expansion of school choice in American history. We have school choice all over now. Even have virtually none.
What the fuck does school choice even mean? What is school choice mean?
México está más cerca de lo que crees. Realiza transferencias de dinero rápidas y seguras.
What does that mean? They could choose what schools? That you always had that choice. You could do a private school, Catholic school, a fucking boarding school. What does that even mean?
Policy allowing public education funds to follow students to schools or services that best fit their needs, rather than restricting them to a assigned neighborhood school.
You've never been, dude, nobody has ever been forced. No one has ever been forced, or not ever, they were forced.
Technically, that is true. I don't know what the fuck. If you live in a certain zip code,
yes, that's your
what's the zip code, man? You know, the fucking 1003. Okay, give me the zip code that isn't free. Give me something else. There it is. Red fucking number. What? What's your point? So the point is that you live in the zip code and you just gave it the first time, you can't go into school in another zip code. You have to go to school in that zip code.
Only if you go to public school.
Oh, this is private?
So this is, dude, that's what I'm saying is, if you don't want to send your kid to this public school, send them to any private school. Whether you ship them off to fucking Scandinavia, send them to a different public school.
Looking for streamers, something to watch, someone to
cannot go to school.
talk
I'll go to school in San Diego. I couldn't go to school in Oklahoma.
Yes,
because I lived in San
Yes,
Diego.
because that's your public school. This is your public school in this area. I know. But what he's saying is we're bringing back public school choice, or you bring back school choice. Is he implying that if you live in this area, you can send your kid to a different public school in a different public? Because if he is, now the busing system is fucked. That's the whole reason for those different districts. Is how do we get these kids to these schools? These it's a bus route. They all have to get there at the same fucking time. It's nightmarish. Thank you for becoming a loyalist. Much appreciated. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
School choice with accounts. We have a very special thing, the Trump accounts, where we're helping families set aside tax advantage savings for their children's future, and we are giving every American newborn child $1,000 automatically to invest in to grow up.
No, that's a lie. That is all money that is quote unquote going to be seeded from billionaires. That entire thing that he's saying, the Trump bank accounts, that is it's based on a promise. Based on a promise that some billionaire will seed $1,000 into every single account. He won't even do it with government money. So he's like, yeah, we're going to do this, but it's not going to be ours.
What happened to Trump cell phones and all these?
Oh my God, everything. It's not going to happen.
Oh, did you see that white dude from that fucking raised him on the phone?
No.
He was like, I'm a diehard MAGA supporter, and I had a phone call God. And I ain't that
I'll get you another one. You want me to go to the store?
I'm sick. He said, I shit you not. This is the video. I promise you can find
Well,
it.
then-
We bought 3 phones now. Fucking I want my money back. Motherfucking damn it.
No talking back. Josh,
The money, Trump phone, the Trump office. He's like, I don't give a fuck. And you buy but no, you are so stupid that you might need this message. You need this message. No.
The Mason caravan has reached the gate. Fall back to the gatehouse. Agathian, defend our gatehouse. Keep the gatehouse clear of the enemy. Guard the to war! For woe, the gatehouse is lost. Brothers, stop that caravan! Takes more than that to keep me down. That's enough. I cannot. Kill them where they stand! Behold! The caravan has reached our barricades! Brothers, we must defend the barricades! We must make our
Hold on, this one's better. That's GTA. Enemy AC-130 boat.
Moms are raising.
I've been blessed by the tequila man.
You're raising the future of our country, the most important. You have the most, we don't call it a job because when you love it, it's not a job, but let's, for this purpose, you have the most important job there is in America or any place else, and you're doing an incredible job. I just want to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day. We're going to have a great Mother's Day, and for those mothers that lost their child, many of whom are with us today, the Angel Moms and others, Gold Star Moms, we love you especially. We love you maybe even the most. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Oh, dude, if you stole every one of their bags, these white ladies, you'd probably leave with like $10 million.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
For sure. No, they're all crazy.
Nah, you're right. They are military wives.
No, it's not even just that. They're Christian nationalists. You know, they get all
Bro, if you steal their purse, you gonna leave with a bunch of credit cards. You
Then the last thing I want to talk about
person, bro. Who got money in their purse,
wonderful,
bro?
as you know, is just Kevin O'Leary, that cocksucker from
When the last time you used
He
one?
just bought a data center that is quite literally 3 times the size of Manhattan, Utah.
And it's twice, it takes twice the amount of power than the entire state.
Oh, it uses more power every day than like the state uses in like a year.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, James.
Well, I'm actually the only developer of data centers on Earth that graduated from environmental studies. So,
so you're a scumbag. I don't really give a fuck about what he has to say.
Yeah, he's such a piece of shit. We can't give him any more airtime. Because again, what benefit are the people from Utah getting out of this? They're not getting any benefit out of it. What benefits coming from this? None. Other than pollution and fucking
2.5 times the size of Manhattan. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I mean, my God.
It'll increase Utah's greenhouse gas emissions by 50%.
Yeah, 50%. Yeah.
He a thirsty baby.
What are we doing this for?
A good mama would put him down and be like, I'm sick, baby. This is what sick means. When you're sick, there's germs, and the germs are invisible. So everything mama touch when she's sick can make you sick because it got the germs on it, and you don't want them on you. It's like a mess. Then he gonna be like, no mess, and he'll never touch your shit ever the fuck again.
Meeting this weekend. Down with.
You not sick no more, you okay? Because I don't want to touch your shit. But you not even explain, you think a kid gonna learn what the fuck microorganisms are?
No.
By himself? Just chilling?
You fucking voted to kill people. People are gonna be pissed about it.
He don't have a microscope, and if he did, he wouldn't know what the fuck he was looking
So
at.
what harm are you doing by enacting this? Think about that.
It's terrible. It's terrible. All right, listen. If you're here
We gotta tell him why it's not okay to drink your soda right now. And then we gotta apologize to him and tell him that we should have told him never to touch our shit because of times like this, because you too young to tell whether it's okay to drink it or not. Because it can't be okay sometimes, and then you sick and he don't know he a kid, and now he can't drink it because you sick. So either he can't never drink it, or we gotta expect the kid to be able to determine when it's okay and when it's not okay. Which ain't fair. So we need to apologize for not raising him right. My bad, baby. I should have told you never drink behind nobody, because you can get sick. Now you know, okay? Don't drink behind nobody. You get sick. If they sick, you can get sick too.
All she has to do is list and sell what she doesn't wear anymore.
In my imagination. That's
And
what
with
a
zero
good
selling
fucking parent
fees, she
would do.
keeps every dollar she earns. Don't wear it, sell it.
We're gonna be neighbors.
Yep, that's my LLC. What's with all the hands?
I'm getting a hand from LegalZoom. They handle my legal stuff, so I can handle my book.
But why? There's so many smart influencers who give advice.
You need an LLC and export.
A shit board.
Every business is different. LegalZoom helps you figure out the best way to start yours.
Really?
Sweet move.
I'm opening up a kickboxing gym.
For a legal hand to form your business, visit LegalZoom.
welcome to those of you visiting the Hollywood. We're glad to have you here, right? We're glad everybody here, right?
Yeah, Jimmy, yes.
We have a show planned for you in case you're wondering what we did all day today. We are particularly focused on the Vatican tonight, where Secretary of State Marco Rubio was dispatched to patch up the off-again relationship between the president and the Pope. The president would have gone there to meet the Pope himself, but they decided it was too dangerous when he enters the church. All the holy water starts to boil. So he sent little Marco to a summit that got off to an awkward start.
Secretary of State C was almost a year. It's like 1 day. Well, no, 1 day. So.
All right, good talk. Good talk. That's what Marco calls vibing with someone. They have the chemistry of parents at their daughter's wedding 2 months after the divorce. But it was a productive meeting, though in an embarrassing mix-up, the Pope mistook little Marco for a child and baptized him. Here's the photo that they were posing for. If that's not a penance face, I've never seen a penance face. And by the way, how short is the Pope? You know, I looked Marco Rubio, he's listed on the internet as 5'8", which seems generous to me. Pope Leo must be about the size of those saints you put on your dashboard. Of course, the main subject they discussed was the ongoing war on Iran this morning. The story is that we were about to make a deal with Iran. According to Reuters, we had a one-page agreement with Iran that would stop the fighting, leave the most contentious issues unresolved. In other words, put it right back to where we were before. We spent who knows how many hundreds of billions of dollars on this. Iran has been doing most of their fighting on Twitter lately. Yesterday, the Speaker of the Iranian parliament disputed the White House claim that peace was imminent. He wrote, "Operation Trust Me Bro failed." Now, back to routine with Operation FOIO. I guess FOIO is short for Fox and Axios. And that doesn't work at all. I don't know if the translator screwed that up, but that does not work. But you do have to admit, Operation Trust Me Bro. Pretty funny for a death call. This is not your father's Ayatollah. And then it turned out that we're maybe not as close to an end to this as the Trump reverse might have you think, because tonight the Iranians fired on 3 American warships. We fired back, and the fighting has started all over again. Trump called it a love tap. He's trying to play down what happened. He's quite clearly anxious to manage expectations on this thing. After he declared the war was won in the first hour, he's now posting a list showing how much longer our previous wars went on. I bet that's not the only chart that shows his is the shortest, but it's going great when the narrative is, hey, it's not as bad as the Civil War. Not only is Trump having a hard time explaining why we're in this war, he doesn't even seem to be sure of what he wants to call it.
As they would say, a war. They call it a war. I call it a military operation. Yes, they call it a war. I call it a military conflict.
No, you don't make plates like I make your plate. I make your plate. And yeah, you sprinkle a little bit of that brown sugar, it's probably be more delicious.
This is a short excursion.
It'll be a short-term excursion. This is an excursion, a little excursion.
Putting the war by a lot.
By a lot. We're up 35 points. They have no timeouts remaining. Our future former FBI director, Kash Patel, is having a rough year so far. Patel, as you probably know, is suing the Atlantic for $250 million over a story they published a few weeks ago that claims he drinks a lot and then that drinking has many at the FBI concerned. Yesterday, the Atlantic published another Patel claiming he hands out personalized whiskey bottles as gifts. And this is the bottle. For real, you can see it is short and filled with alcohol, just like Kash himself. And I have to say, as bad as he is as FBI director, he might be even worse when it comes to graphic design, because this engraving it's sub-AI. If you want to make an impression, you need something that pops, like, for instance, this. Oh, right?
It's pretty upsetting when you can pay for a certain amount of download and the upload speed doesn't match that.
What I like about Google Fiber is it's the symmetrical speeds. It's the up and the down. I love it. I love my Google Fiber.
Dude, Google Fiber is the best.
Welcome to the new generation of web creation, where your vision and technology works as one, so you can create the way you think. Wix.
He's handing out whiskey bottles. Brothers, how pissed must Pete Hegseth be right now? They made me give up drinking. The FBI has a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to the unauthorized use of alcohol on the job and misuse while off-duty, and so they're taking these allegations seriously. In fact, so seriously, they've opened an investigation to find out who ratted him out. Patel has reportedly ordered more than 24 members of his security detail and staff to take a polygraph and is said to be in panic mode to save his job. It sounds to me like somebody could use a drink, right? And while the FBI is busy looking into who blew the whistle on the boss man, very little has been done to bring light to those implicated in the Trump-Epstein files. Remember those? No. A lot of people believe this war or skirmish or excursion in Iran was cooked up to knock that out of the headlines. And even some of our most accomplished and unbiased TV journalists now are suggesting that it might be time to move on.
We've got Iran building a nuclear weapon. You think the president of the United States is seriously going to spend time dissecting and breaking down and presenting to the American people stuff in the Epstein files? You really believe that? Get over yourself. It's crazy. So enough of that. Those files are out. I mean, we talked about it on here before. I think we all want to know about the UFOs, right?
Well, yeah, but can't we know about both? I mean, kiss his ass all you want, Laura. He's still going to call you Laura at Thanksgiving dinner. You know, Monday is on Sunday. Monday is not on Sunday. Monday on Sunday? Monday on Sunday now? Yeah, that's one of the crazy things Trump has done. Monday is on Sunday now. So, I've had a long week. So, you have a plan for Mother's Day, Guillermo?
Actually, Jimmy, I'm flying to New York for work.
Oh, right. We're going to New York.
We're going to New York, yes.
Right. Okay, so you're not going to be home.
No, she's home alone, yeah.
Okay, all right. Will you make up for it?
Yeah, when I come back. Yeah, of course. I order her flowers and everything.
Flowers and everything, or just flowers?
Gifts and everything, yeah. Yeah.
Here's what I don't like about Mother's Day. Maybe you have this too. I have to go and find gifts and pay for the gifts that my kids then pretend are from them. And then even though my wife knows full well who got this stuff, I have to sit there and watch as we go through this thank you, I love it charade. And we're teaching kids to take credit for something they had nothing to do with, like little Donald Trump. You understand? Well, anyway, part of the problem with Mother's Day, as I see it, is we don't know what mothers really want. It's definitely not brunch. So to help those of you watching from home, we are now going to journey inside the heads of our studio audience to find out what the mothers in this room really want for Mother's Day. And we'll start with, where? Okay, yes, right over here.
For Mother's Day, I want my kids to not say the word mom. Ask Dad to get your goddamn fruit roll-ups. For Mother's Day, I want a car. A nice car. And the car should have a gift certificate to a spa. And the spa should be run by a masseuse named Jonathan in Studio City. And Jonathan should be free for a few hours. And ready to start a new life with me.
For Mother's Day, I want a CPAP machine. Not for me, for my husband Glenn. It's like sleeping next to a walrus in a tuba. Figure it out, Glenn. Call me old-fashioned, but this Mother's Day, I'd love to start doing coke again. For Mother's Day, I want a bottle of champagne, chocolate-covered strawberries, and 10 crazy minutes with a certain mustachio security guard. For Mother's Day, I want you to jam that Yankee Candle straight up your ass.
Oh, thank you guys for being so honest. I really appreciate it. Because now we know Now we know what gets ignited. And we also thought it might be fun to ask moms walking by on Hollywood Boulevard when specifically the miracle of conception began. We asked mothers when they conceived their children in front of the children they conceived.
Talking to kids with their moms about Mother's Day, and we're trying to kind of take it back to where it all started, conception. Do you remember conceiving your girls?
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea and a drive to bring it to life. Describe what you want and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation, where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it? Let's make your dream a reality, right now.
Yeah, dude, that doesn't look good. I know what to do.
What's that?
You go to castnetusa.com. I can apply in minutes, and if approved, I can have my money as soon as the same business day.
Oh, nice save.
Put it back. Saving the day is easy. I said, put it back. Castnet USA.
That's why I said you need money fast. So you go to cashnetusa.com to apply here. Come here. You better go sit down.
This one.
You too big to be bothered.
Because he was sleeping in our bed. No. And my son had like Finding Nemo sheets on his bed. It's true. And it was not fun, but you know, my husband was desperate, so do you remember that possession?
Can you ask your mom if she can remember the night that you were conceived?
Yeah. She doesn't recall, no.
And was she exploring her father's body around that time?
That's awkward for me. That's like really awkward.
Did she remember if she had an orgasm?
Oh my, yes. He slept over the night my parents was not at home. Parents' bedroom.
You were defining your parents about all the time.
Occasionally. I mean, you know.
Would you like to tell your mom how you lost your virginity?
We took a van to a Target parking lot, and we didn't have a house. You know, I wasn't doing it back home.
And you didn't do it anymore?
Right.
That was my van, though.
Right. There was her van.
Oh, what's your van?
Oh, it was his van too.
Oh, is your van?
Man, what'd you do? Oh. We have a good shooter like Katrina Valvis here from Alabama.
Daddy, play your phone. Go potty. Put your phone down and go potty.
inaugurates Alma Mater Centennial High School in Compton for a groundbreaking ceremony alongside Dr. Dre and will.i.am. I'm going to tell y'all this. Kendrick is very active in the community. He loves his people. There's a shovel in their hand. You will never find a shovel in Drake's hand. You will never find a shovel in Drake's hand. That's a fact. Look at the beautiful people. Look at the beautiful people. Look at them. I love my people so much. Look at Gloria. Look at Gloria. Hey, Gloria. Look at Tom. Big Tom. Big Tom. Lucy. I see you, Lucy. will.i.am, huh? Yo, Dot, what up, boy? Yes, sir. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Yo, Dre. Kick that beat, homeboy.
Like, I was like, what? He put me this song. I thought it was gonna be like on a regular, like a hot record. I didn't know he was gonna use me, but then he, dropped it, give me 50. He did the whole minute, like the whole aura, the energy, and then he reached it. And I'm like, yo, why is like Lucy and Grange calling my phone? Like that's when I was like, oh, whoa. Nah, no Illuminati, you calling me. I don't know how they got my number. I was like, bro, I did not leak this shit.
You mean to tell me you put that Who Kid signature drop on your push-ups this record without him knowing? Drake, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself in trying to add people into a beef that they don't know about. I remember you even tried it with YG, and while YG checked, don't be saying my name, you little weirdo. That's my California impression. I know y'all don't like Act. He get on my nerves as well. But you can't sit up here and tell me you didn't feel like this. Maybe y'all didn't feel like this, but I felt this way as well when I heard these people speak. And this is going to tie into the Drewski's new skit. It's funny. I don't know if it's new. It's new to me. But check this out, Joe. Oh, this guy. So I feel. Wait, this guy. No way. This is the Negro from Get Out. This is one of the blokes? Oh, hell no. Nah. This guy is one of the men? I thought this was like I thought this was from like Compton or something. I thought it was from like North. I thought it was from Philly. This is one of the blokes? Oh, hell no. Nah.
Black racism is more pronounced in America.
You're kidding me. Dog, I watched him on Get Out. I promise you. I thought it was just Idris Elba, and I just found out probably last year that he is from the UK as well. I did not know the Get Out dude was from the UK, bro. So the title of this skit reads, British actors are taking all the roles. How would you go? Stop talking like that. You ain't gonna be I'm going with or without you. Hey, what are you doing? Cuts! Fantastic!
I need more American slave. Okay, like struggle. Yeah, the struggle, like sort of like the dialogue, like the back and forth banner. Absolutely. See, this role was sort of a bit cheeky. Got a little bit up under the good sound, Going I felt overpressed, like an American slave, like a lot of struggle. I studied the art.
Fantastic.
He do not miss!
Out on the red carpet tonight. I'm just arriving. We've got Samson Dubois at the American Guild Awards.
His name is Samson Dubois. Yeah.
You look great tonight.
How hard was it for you to change your accent?
As a little boy from Manchester, I think I struggle a bit with the dialogue, right? But to really get the character, but it's quite astonishing road. That's to say the least. I put it all on.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
I'm telling you, if you my shit, I'm gonna be down.
Y'all know what that is. Y'all, that's Snowfall right there. It's called Concrete Jungle.
Family. You know, family, this is like, we are family. Family.
Hey, cut, that's the one.
Working with a good London boy, and I bother him all the time. I had a call with that director. It was kind of quite quintessential.
I think he got it, bro. I think he got. They need to make a skit awards, bro. I think he got it, bro.
Yeah. I laugh because I'm penniless and a bit quite surreal.
Samson's right. Samson. No, do you think you're a great... America?
Are you serious?
Do you think you're better than them?
Better than who? Black people.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro! Now I love our UK brothers and sisters because at the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters. Oh, I used to think the same thing. Like, bro, they act so well. Like they are great actors, bro. Just like you would see, like you would hear one of us try to sound like we from Australia or UK or like switch up, you know, the dialect or whatever. They do it to us as well. We have a foreign accent to them. Our accent is foreign. It's just like, it's the normal thing to us, but no, our accent is foreign as well. They saying it's safe to say that we're going to hear the game on the Iceman. Man, get out of here, bro. He posted on his IG story with Drake in the background. Listen. You should be ashamed of yourself, boy. For all the new people. There was a time where French Montana got cropped out of a photo with Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and Nas. Because I think it was Diddy. He said, no, he didn't belong in that picture right there. Stop. Put everything down. If you wear Apple iPods, you have been wearing them wrong.
Velho, porque ele tá ao contrário.
Did I just say iPod? AirPods, my bad. Look, check it out.
Oh, L.
I gave my joints away.
Só de colocar no...
I gave my joints away all because of that. They fly out, so I'm gonna get a new pair.
Orelha não segura.
Watch this.
Não vê ao contrário.
Oh.
Você tá brincando com a minha
Wow. Wow.
Puta que pariu. Você ela tá uma meleca do nariz, mas do fone.
Shout out to my brother Drake, Six God. Listen, this is not no regular toilet bowl. My brother Drake spot me and my family about 4 feet toilet bowl. This is called the Toto toilet bowl. If you ever been to Drake's house, his toilet bowls are incredible.
Protect the camp for the order!
It's a UV light cleaning system.
It got a UV light cleaning system.
It's remote control operated.
It's remote control operated.
It's automatic, so it can be open.
See, this is the light, the UV light, and it got the water too that splats up, right? And it's night light, refreshing air deodorant, you saying? And this is the Toto. Listen, yo, Drake, I'm not even joking, Drake. We've been wanting this. Me and my queen been talking about getting Toto for the house. That, hey, we got Toto. Heated seats too, heated seats.
This, if you ever been to Drake's house, look, Drake's house it's worth like 500 million.
Start your right up, man. Why everything gotta be a damn rollout with Khaled, bruh? And Khaled has no clue that that's Drake's way of saying he's about to shit on him. Nah, but all jokes aside, I told y'all, he been doing it, but there's gonna be a lot of people on board with this Iceman rollout. And I'm telling you, we gonna see a bunch of clown stuff. That's what we about to see, y'all.
I'm so happy right now. You don't understand with this UMG, Drake, Kendrick situation, Super Bowl, Grammys. This shit was driving me, and you know where it should be driving me. But this is one of the biggest. In fact, this is the biggest victory in music history right here. I'm never gonna call Drake out of his name. I'm Team Drake 100%, and Team Kendrick, and Team all of us. Like all of our Kendrick need to be going at UMG at this point. This is what I said in my version of Like That. I said, Lucian, Lifetime deal. Like, let's stop aiming all this at each other. That's all, like, bro, you have no idea. Everything is worth everything for a moment like this where we stop going at each other and we go at the slave master.
Yeah, I'll put that in there for a reason. Because now, Drake's ass whooping was warranted. Yes, he did deserve it. But there is a bigger devil than Drake. There is a devil who manufactured Drake that's way bigger than everything we've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick just opened up, what needs to be exposed, like something, but there's something larger. There's a bigger picture. These people own so much of our people music, the music that we grew up off of. They own it, and they are not trying to share the masters and give the people their masters back. None of that. This goes way deeper than Drake. Drake is just a little small part of it. But happy Kendrick exposed what he exposed so people to see more. Yeah, what do I do? Come on, man, bring your ass up here, cuz. It looks like Future is going to be on the Iceman album because this is a video shoot that was spotted at the cemetery and Future was there with his blue hair. I thought he cut his hair. Never.
You dream Future right now. I'm stressed, bro. I think I need that Kendrick feature, See you in Kendrick's ideal one right now. Yeah. I would love to do Kendrick. And to jump to one of his things and see how I could do everything, So I'm on my shit right now. I'm trying to carry everything. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm trying to carry everything.
Did this ninja just say versus him? Did he say versus him?
I could do everything,
Versus him? Versus who? Snake. Versus who? Oh, versus Neon the streamer? Oh, okay. I thought it sounded like something must have been tripping. This why I said I'm rolling with IShowSpeed over Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat looks like he's down with the Icicle Man. He looks like he's been compromised. So I'm rolling with IShowSpeed on this one, y'all. Because he he posted a fact. Well, I was never one. Oh yeah, he's down with it. Nah. Do Rihanna look like she cussing this ninja out?
Fucking tired.
Ooh, I think she cussing him out. Briefly cussing him out. She like, look at me. Don't play that. Don't play that with me.
It spent like 4 hours getting ready.
He said, "No, it." Hey, look! It looks like you gonna be sleeping on the couch tonight. Look. Look at. But I told you, don't be speaking to her. You're sleeping on this couch tonight.
You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to give y'all some context. This is Jim Jones' mother's boyfriend, and she's celebrating his 40th birthday. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know, just getting the groove back. You know what I'm saying? Getting the groove back. But that's Jim Jones' pops, man. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Happy birthday to you. Hit it.
Damn. Your pops is younger than you. That's his mother right there. God. Your pop's younger than you. God. Why be kicking the door down and stuff like that? That's why Jim Jones be walking around so frustrated. God. Oh, y'all thought I was lying. Okay, y'all thought in this clip, I want y'all to see how focused Adrian Broner looks, because he's in his element right now. And this is the thing that I always knew. When you take somebody out of their element, out of their craft, they need to get rid of that energy somehow. And I believe, from my statistics, from my studies, my own experience, this is why he used drinking as an escape, because he's not in his element. It was his element, boxing. Look how focused he is. He's not playing. He's not joking. He's not laughing. He doing none of that dumb streaming stuff. He's focused.
You got a bad habit. When you throw your double right hand,
he's sitting wrestling.
build that face. Boom, boom. You like face? Come on, gang. All right.
He's not laughing. This is it. This is what he loves. You know what I'm saying? And I love to see that, bro. It's just that he had lost the fight and he didn't take it well. You know, he let that defeat take over. It seemed like he let him take over his life. But this is all he needs. He just need to get back in that ring, practice. You ain't got to have no major billion-dollar fight. Get up in there and do it for your own body, your own spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because it keeps you young. Look at Mike Tyson, keeping him young. That's what it's about. Exercising, staying joyful, not using these substances as an escape.
To take over the whole damn world. Like, I don't want to hear nobody else number one. Nigga, I don't be fucking 500K shoot you up.
So the audience is noticing that he's doing too much sucking and licking. That's what they say. That's what they saying, y'all.
I'm at this girl house, y'all, and I'm hungry and shit. She said, go get the leftovers. Dead homies, bro. This shit is spoiled and frozen. Look at the waffles in blue. Bro, this is what I get for trying to be all grounded and all humble, and anybody that texts me, like, bro, this motherfucker been here for 9 days for sure. Like, bro. Need a
desperation, and I want to go over the importance of cleaning up your area. You clean up your area, it's a burden lifted off of you. And this is just a reflection of your mind and your thoughts. If your area is unchecked, the way this looks, right? Then your mind is going to be the same way. Guaranteed. I guarantee you, when this person moved in, it was all set. Good, right? But when you don't keep this up, when you let life take control of your mental, of your mind, this is what happens. And to the young brother, bruh, you take your time, young man. And mama used to say,
name the game is tender rhythm. Y'all see, we putting the chip out of the bone. Tender rhythm. Not tender nipple, but they cheating, cutting the back of the beef chip and then putting it out. That's cheating. These are pork chips. Now you see the bone right out of the dog. See that? That's tender rhythm, not tender nipple. Tender rhythm. Hello.
Get some. I ain't no man. I ain't no man. It's all right.
Nigga slapping the
ain't no what?
You ain't even
That's
playing
the
that
end
hard.
of the collage. Let me get rid of this, y'all. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hype this video. Big catch. Signing out. Go on, y'all. Kendrick Lamar returned to his alma mater, Centennial High School in Compton, for a groundbreaking ceremony alongside Dr. Dre and will.i.am. I'm going to tell y'all this. Kendrick is very active in the community. He loves his people. There's a shovel in their hand. You would never find a shovel in Drake's hand. You would never find a shovel in Drake's hand. That's a fact. Look at the beautiful people. Look at the beautiful people. Look at them. I love my people so much. Look at Gloria. Look at Gloria. Hey, Gloria. Look at Tom. Big Tom. Big Tom. Lucy. I see you, Lucy. will.i.am, huh? Yo, Dot, what up, boy? Yes, sir. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Yo, Dre. Kick that beat home, boy.
Yo, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, what? You put me this song? I thought it was going to be like on a regular, like a hot record. I didn't know he was going to use me. But then he, dropped it, give me 50. He did the whole G unit, like the whole aura of energy, and then he leaked it. And then I'm like, yo, why is like Lucy and Grange calling my phone? Like, that's why I was like, oh, whoa. Nah, no Illuminati calling me. I don't know how they got my number. I was like, bro, I did not leak this shit.
You mean to tell me you put that Who Kid signature drop on your push-ups this record without him knowing? Drake, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself in trying to add people into a beef that they don't know about. I remember you even tried it with YG. Well, YG checked you. Don't be saying my name, you little weirdo. That's my California impression. I know y'all don't like act. He get on my nerves as well. But you can't sit up here and tell me you didn't feel like this. Maybe y'all didn't feel like this, but I felt this way as well when I heard these people speak. And this is going to tie into the Drewski's new skit. I don't know if it's new. It's new to me. But check this out, Jim. Let's go. So I believe. Wait, this guy's. No way. This is all these Negroes from Get Out. This is one of the Oh, hell no. This guy is one of the men? I thought this was like I thought this was from like Compton or something. I thought this was from like North. I thought it was from Philly. This is one of the below? Oh, hell no.
Black racism is more pronounced in America.
Yeah.
What?
Dog, I watched
It's
it
done?
Get Out. I promise you.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
did.
it was just Idris Elba, and I just found out probably last year that he is from the UK as well. I did not know the Get Out dude was from the UK, bro. So the title of this skit reads, British actors are taking all the roles. Oh my God.
You lucky son of a bitches. Man, this smell like ribs in this motherfucker.